climate change, just some bumpy weather, baby, I know.
I was thinking maybe you could talk about the fact that a lot of these songs had never been played before for people, and the fact that we're trying to do that now.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to see them come together, you know, and they came together pretty quick live, where it's considering that, you know, a lot of the songs we had never tried to play at all in any sort of capacity, so it was cool to hear them in a room, loud, and live, you know.
Well, it is.
We
It is
figured it out.
Chris has got a magic box that has some samples in it that are fun and are from the records. I'm really enjoying that aspect of what he's bringing to the table as the drummer, and also, you know, from a production standpoint, doing like a hodgepodge of neat wizardry behind the scenes. But then also the band, I think, is killing it. I wanted to talk about the band.
Slow down on your way to future town, I say as we pass by, just in case it's the place for you, be glad you took your time. Hey, hope you make it back someday, that's if they let you change your mind. But if I never see you till the world's, promise me that you'll be kind, honey, promise me you will be kind. One night at home with my new lady friend, I heard the sirens going off. Turns out my girl, she wasn't even mine. She was half a robot, half a cop. I spent a month inside a holding cell with the poets and the pearls. I didn't wanna hear their noise at all, they were getting on my fucking nerves. The guard I knew had a deal in mind, I've been telling him about back home. He bust me out and he come along. If I swore to God he could ski on snow, so okay, and took a piece of glass, took a microchip from my arm. Here I am out on the highway now, in my bloody prison uniform.
And so we decided to make an album, actually a series of albums of some of my songs. And so we started last year, I guess, and ended up with a 15-song record
Yep.
that this gentleman produced. I remember on a couple of things, I came in one day and you had figured out like the whole bridge section of like Bring the Old You Back with all the crazy
Right.
synth bass stuff, and I had some chord progression that wasn't as cool. I think you called it high school rock or something, and so we
I'm
ditched
sure
that.
I put it much more
No,
diplomatically.
I think you said that it was high school rock.
Maybe I did.
But you know, so that ended up really good.
Promise me that you'll be kind, honey, promise me you will be kind.
Producing the album.
I guess a lot of the songs, you know, started off with you just kind of coming in and either playing guitar or piano and recording it to a click track and listening to it. And I would hear it for the first time, and we would discuss a plan of attack and start throwing out ideas and seeing what we came up with.
That's true. That is what happened. So we had Rodney Lanier play some
Rodney.
pedal steel.
Yeah. We had DK play some drums.
Delicious Kim,
Yeah.
tasty, and expeditious. Who else did we have? We had Jonathan Erickson, good friend of mine from childhood. Played some drums on Number Every Summer. And then we had Patrick Boyd, Patty, Lil P.
Lil P, who mixed the record, produced a couple tracks.
He did. Is that it? Chris Johnson and Victoria McLaughlin.
Right.
McLaughlin?
I don't know.
McLaughlin.
I can't remember her name.
Played some stringed instruments,
Yep.
which was great. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and Brent Bagwell played the horns, as well as Brian Osborne. Shit, we should do all that again.
Should we run that back?
Much cleaner.
Yeah.